gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
The planned Atlanta Public Safety Training Center crashed a signing ceremony this morning.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens was at the Grand Park Fire Station to commemorate more than $1.6 million in funding being given to the Atlanta Fire Rescue Foundation is to support infrastructure improvements at fire stations across the city.
Bro, look at the people who are protesting Cop City. It doesn't even make sense. These definitely got to be out-of-towners.
A protester began shouting, "What do we want?" during the event, and other protesters responded, "Justice."
Activists also protested outside Cadence Bank yesterday. They say the bank loaned money to the Atlanta Police Foundation to help build the training center. Protesters claim police intimidated and harassed them. Officers say the protesters threw rotting meat at them. Atlanta police arrested and charged Aiden Wood with obstruction and simple assault. We're told more protests will take place in the coming days. A teen who was shot 4 months ago is now home from the hospital.
Mason Colburn's neighbors gathered to celebrate and to welcome him home. Fox 5's Denise Dillon was there and has our story new at 5.
It was quite a homecoming for Mason. You can see all the signs lining the street. Mason saw them too as he made his way toward his house.
Welcome home, Mason!
Friends and neighbors cheered and held signs along the streets of the Wexford subdivision in Roswell to welcome home Mason Colburn.
There was a time that we didn't know if we would have to stay. But now we're home, and we are so grateful.
It's been almost 4 months since Mason has been home. On March 3rd, the 17-year-old was in his house with 2 other teens when police say one of them shot him in the face.
Damn.
Mason was rushed to the hospital. He spent 25 days in the ICU. He's been in Shepherd Center since March 27th, trying to learn how to walk, talk, and eat again. His mom, Michelle, says he has made huge strides in his recovery and celebrates even the seemingly smallest tasks.
When he took his first sip of water many weeks ago after he got his trach out, just the tears of gratitude that flowed down his face, and he simply said, "You take the small things for granted, Mom."
Michelle says it's been a difficult journey, and her heart is filled with happiness when she thinks about...
Well, I mean, are we going to talk about the individuals who shot him, and did they get any type of punishment? I mean, what's going on here?
how her community has come together to support her family.
We just want to support him and give him a little celebration, uplift his spirits and his families so that he can start the next leg of his recovery journey.
There is still such a beauty and love with humanity. It really is.
2 teens were arrested for their involvement in the shooting. Police say it was negligent misuse of a firearm among young people. Right now, Mason's mom is just trying to focus on her son's recovery and the joy she feels having him home. In Roswell, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe. Hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga did Quavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pop.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
Enough fentanyl to kill an adult reportedly found in an infant's body, and its parents are now charged with murder. Guilty or not, the case in College Park is drawing attention to help that's available to mothers who may have a substance use disorder.
Wow. So you have a young baby, an infant that was victimized, and the first thing that they can do is, hey, let's help the mothers with substance abuse problems rather than helping the actual victim. See, I find it funny because there's always an out for these negligent super single mother gremlins on Demon Time.
Here's John Sherrick.
The baby brought here to Children's Hugh Spalding Hospital in downtown Atlanta, 6 weeks old and unresponsive. It took until now, 5 months later, for the medical examiner to report finding fentanyl in the baby's blood. And police say that makes this a case of murder. College Park police are charging both parents, Albedo Filius and Shakoria Stewarts. According to police, the parents initially told them back in January that they were all at home in their apartment in College Park. And at 4 a.m., the mom breastfed the baby, Jackson. But by 9 a.m., Jackson was unresponsive, and they brought him to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police say the medical examiner later found so much fentanyl in Jackson's blood, quote, such a high dosage would be fatal in adults and could have possibly been passed through breastfeeding.
Wow. That is insane. So it may not have even been direct contact. May not have even been direct contact. It was passed through breastfeeding. That is insane, man.
Police say the mother told them she had not taken any drugs. As police continue to investigate, the Georgia Council for Recovery says mothers who do take drugs during pregnancy or after giving birth are often too frightened to tell anyone and seek help.
They just fear the stigma that they'll face in the community, and it kind of sways them from seeking help.
Demetra Bowles with the Georgia Council for Recovery helps connect moms with peer coaches to get healthy. And Bowles says that has worked for hundreds of moms in the past 5 years.
I myself am a mother who struggled with substance use disorder. Recovery is possible. It's beautiful.
Again, according to police, both parents say the mom in this case was not taking any drugs. And court documents show that, according to police, the medical examiner also found in the baby's blood evidence of a designer opioid that could not have been prescribed.
Wow. So they're saying that she actually didn't take the drugs, so it could have been direct contact, maybe from the boyfriend, or I don't know, but you can just see how dangerous it is for these single mothers to get in relationships with other men. Now, I'm not saying that she didn't do this herself and trying to take away accountability from her, but this just goes hand in hand with the data that we all know is true. These women who get in relationships with men outside of the child's father, it opens up a whole world of abuse, negligence, and all types of other issues down the line. So, damn, I hate it for this young kid. These super single mother gremlins are extremely neglectful, and this is just another example of that.
One more reason police decided to charge the parents with murder. In Atlanta, John Sherrick, 11 Alive News.
At 8:11, a female's body found in the closet of a Decatur apartment complex. The horrific discovery taking place on Sunday at the Hidden Valley Apartments. Now, this complex is right off Interstate 20 along Candler Road.
Wow. So I've spoken about Candler Road before, guys. Extremely dangerous. But like I told you before, women, children, the elderly, it doesn't matter. These super gremlins are out for blood, and they will target the people who can't defend themselves. And it's sad that it's come down to this, but when you've just got random people discovering bodies in their apartment complexes, which I've already told you, the Atlanta apartment complexes are extremely dangerous. I mean, this is just a recipe for disaster.
Only on 11 Alive, our Cody Alcorn spoke with a man who found the body. And Cody, how did this man come across the scene to make such an awful discovery?
Well, Jennifer and Ron, he was walking back to his apartment Sunday afternoon when he says he noticed the doors to this one particular apartment were wide open. As he got closer, he could smell an awful odor coming from inside.
You could smell the stench coming out.
It was coming from inside an apartment at building 2815 on Sunday afternoon.
As I'm walking back from my friend's house, I noticed all the doors was open.
The temperature in the 90s.
And you can tell when no lights on in it.
I spoke to the man over the phone on Monday afternoon. He says he's stayed in this complex off Candler Road for several years.
I knew the person that stayed there, but I knew she didn't stay there anymore.
The smell, the wide open door, and no lights on.
I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he had no idea what he was about to walk into.
A house full of furniture. She still got a TV on her porch.
As he made his way through,
It's a one-bedroom apartment, and soon you walk in the room.
the closet door was open.
I just had to stand there for like a minute or two to just realize that what it was.
Wow. So looks like this brother discovered this body. This is in DeKalb County's jurisdiction. And I mean, what do I keep telling you guys about DeKalb County? I mean, it's a no-go zone right now. It is a no-go zone. If there's anywhere in Atlanta I tell you not to go, it's DeKalb County.
A dead child in the closet.
A horrific scene.
You know how Mummy looked? She looked like a real mummy. You can tell it was a young girl caught by what she had on and by her hair. I can't even fathom. I was like, I got kids, bro. That bothers me.
DeKalb County police now trying to figure out who this female is.
Wow, so it's an unidentified young lady.
How she died and who left her in the closet.
You can tell they left in an instant. It's medicine still there. It's a house full of furniture. Ain't nothing taken out of there. Beds, clothes, everything is still in there. Somebody out there looking for that baby, bro. I guarantee you that.
Now, as of tonight, the medical examiner's office has not identified the female. The man I spoke to says he remembers the woman and her daughters who lived in that apartment, but claims he has not seen them since earlier this year.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.